Hi guys, welcome to Night and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This will be a reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Cross Watchers, whoever's here. This will be for the rest of January of 2020. May or may not resonate, but I do offer personals. I'll put that information down in the description box, guys. Now this is general. Take this wherever it may resonate. Work, family, friends, romance, however. Roses. Something about roses and flowers. Bouquets of flowers. Having these bouquets of flowers bring life into the home. Bring life into your home. Plants, flowers, things that are living. So Leo, it feels like you may need to tell the truth about or be telling someone about your plan, exposing your plan, executing. No, not executing here. You are still waiting. Hangman, feeling as if you're stuck. But it feels like you're waiting for the right time. And the right time is going to pass you by because it ain't no such thing. You get what I'm saying? So, from what I can see, you're rejecting your own happiness, rejecting your satisfaction for material gain or through attachment, being attached to something because it's been here for a very long time. They have been here for a very long time. This has been going on for a very long time. But it's time for a new beginning. Feels like this is something that was established the first week of this month. I have January 4th here very significantly. It seems like this is something that's been on your mind possibly since the month of August. And then back in October, and then here again in December. So it's like every 2 months, this topic is coming back up. This conversation is coming back up, or this person is popping back up in some type of way, or this circumstance, the situation, however this resonates. So it feels like there is a lot of stalking happening, looking for information, searching for an outlet, searching for the exit in some type of way. But the opportunity is right in front of you. The thing that's stopping you is you feeling bound to whatever this situation is out of obligation. It really feels like you're being loyal to a situation that has kind of burnt out. Like it's done. It's done, Leo. You can kind of move out of this. But you have to be able to move out of it confidently for things to work out in your favor, for the universe to bless you. And it doesn't seem like that's what you're ready to do just yet. There's this major fear of being able to provide for yourself and possibly provide for people around you, being able to help people around you. But it feels like changing your home, redecorating your home, possibly taking on a new job, relocating in some type of way. You're making changes to your physical environment and your physical body are really important this month. They're really important. It really feels like you've been doing a lot of self-reflection. Like you did a lot of self-reflection this first week of the year, because it feels like business-wise, you finally feel like you're reaching a breakthrough or getting to a point to where you are becoming a lot more enlightened on how to maneuver in the work field, or how to kind of manage the stress of your current job or whatever this current partnership that you're involved in. But this really all feels business related. It really feels like you may be insecure. Especially if it has to do with something like speaking to people, because you come across very big and strong and confident, male or female. But on the inside, you're coming across as a child, very immature. Almost as if this is someone that would do really well with like interview practice. Someone that would do have a much better time or easier time finding employment if someone were to help them with their resume. But it's something with this person's, the way this person speaks, not their level of intelligence. It's the way that they speak. Because externally, it's like, oh, you're a shoo-in. But it's things that this person says or the way that they speak that keep getting these doors closed in their face. Like, no. So you may even be being too honest, too open, too vulnerable, way too honest. And it causes people, or it's causing these things, these places to deny you. So from what I can see, you've already made up your mind on what you need to do. It's just a matter of taking the action to actually get this done, Leo. To get this done, whatever this is. Because this is an ending that needs to take place, but there's a resistance to it. This is a lot of talk, a lot of talk, a lot of talk, a lot of talk. Ain't no walking. Ain't no walking. And it's mainly because it feels like you may be getting convinced to stay where you are. It feels like people are convincing you to not move forward, to stay put. Page of Pentacles. That's super slow. That's like not even moving. It's not going anywhere. You may as well be in quicksand. You may as well be walking backwards. You get what I'm saying? Like it's nothing. But this is going to be an issue because it feels like you're going to experience more and more and more conflict in this environment, in this setting, or with this person, these people, however this resonates, because you're not doing what you want to do. You're not doing what you want to do. So you're going to get really, really stubborn. It feels like and start to behave like a child. And start to behave like a child because you're not happy and you're going against what your soul is telling you to do. So you may be admiring, entertaining the idea of something or someone new, but it feels like you're too stubborn to go after it or too insecure to go after it because you feel like it's going to be a loss or it's going to end in some type of loss, or you feel like you may not have the image or enough money to pursue this opportunity, or you get what I'm trying to say, like you're not ready in some type of way, but it feels like you're trying to be perfect. You're trying to come across as the perfect person or put yourself in a perfect situation. And the reality is that being happy is where the perfection lies. Being happy and being genuine and having a pure heart here. Because it really does feel like you still feel like a kid. For some reason, you still feel like a kid, or this person still feels like a child. And in my opinion, it's like you're not though. You're not. And you're not perceived as that. You're not perceived as that. So it definitely feels like there's an energy around you that constantly reminds you of your place, that constantly makes you feel like you are a child, or constantly makes you feel like you are inadequate. It really feels like a situation to where a parent may be, gosh, what is that called? I cannot think of the term, but it's a term to where like the parent will cut their child's wings about constantly trying to make them seem like a baby, constantly trying to make them seem like they're still young, even though they may be grown as fuck. So they don't ever attempt to do anything on their own. They don't strive to gain their independence because they're like, they still see themselves through the lenses of their parents. That's what I'm kind of seeing here. And it's a need to detach from this. It really feels like a need to detach from the identity that others have formed for you, because it's starting to frustrate you. It truly feels like it's frustrating you. And this situation, or this manipulation, this mindset has caused you to detach or lose important connections or valuable resources in your life. And now there's a lot of regret from doing this, especially if this is something that took place back in September and October, somewhere in that time frame, September 1st through October 4th. It's like there's all of this lurking, watching, investigating, research happening, but what's watching gonna change, you know? It's time to do. It's time to do something. It's time to do something. Let's see, what's that vice here? Alright. Your advice here is to not allow your insecurities to get the best of you. Like, you literally just keep getting beat up, but it feels like you're beating yourself up, or you're allowing the responsibilities and burdens of others to become yours. And that's not cool. That's not cool, because all you're doing is sitting and waiting around for your energy to be reciprocated, and it's not going to be. So here you are kind of entertaining other people, feeding other people, taking care of other people here. And your dreams and ambitions and what you truly want is sitting in the shadows. It's lurking in the back. It's lurking in the back. It really feels like all of your time, energy, and effort is going into someone else's dreams, someone else's goals, someone else's ideas. So, you know what I mean? Like, you're doing too much for someone else or for other people. And it's taking away from the time that you need to spend figuring out what the hell you want to do or where you're going, like, you know? So, in my opinion, it's like, it's time to celebrate. It's time to throw your hands up and relinquish yourself to the universe and say, I know I'm divinely protected. I know I'm divinely guided. Please allow me the discernment that I need to make the decisions that are best for my highest self. Give thanks. Hi, baby. Where are their clothes?
He took them off. You're working?
Yes, move.
Oh. Peanut butter.
Sorry, y'all. But in my opinion, it's like, once you do that, the internal chaos will start to kind of dissipate. But there is so much fear here. It's like somebody is shaking in their boots. It also feels like someone may have been conflicted about connecting with someone new. Because it feels like one person's life is really balanced, or comes across really balanced and colorful and happy and abundant and stable. And you may feel like you weren't ready to match that energy, or they may have felt like they weren't ready to match your energy, you know? So from what I can see, there's a lot of disappointment from the reluctance. There's a lot of disappointment, and there's assumptions that this is a missed opportunity. But it's not. It does not look like it. So I don't know what you're waiting for. Go after your new beginning. Go after your new beginning. My gosh. Go be happy. It really feels like you have a lot of stress, worry, and anxiety tied into protecting and providing for yourself or for people around you. But the thing is that everything is okay. It's like, what are you stressing for? What are you stressing for? My thing is that, again, it feels like you're searching for perfection. You're searching for perfection instead of what's right and what's real, you know? So your advice, thank you, Wee Wees. Your advice here is to remove yourself from stress, remove yourself from worry, because it's blocking your blessings. It's blocking you from experiencing newness, experiencing relationships and opportunities that will give you what you give it. You know, these are reciprocated energies. As it feels like you may be obsessively thinking about someone, or vice versa, they may be thinking about you. Like, damn, what happened? What happened? I wonder what happened to such and such. I wonder what's up with such and such. And it's a really bomb connection or a bomb opportunity that may have been lost. A bomb relationship that may have been lost. Because it feels like someone was trying to, how do I put this? Someone may have been dealing with inadequacies or their self-esteem. So don't allow fear to defeat your dreams. Don't allow it to defeat your dreams, because fear is the dream killer. Okay? Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. There's also some type of need to not judge someone around you who may be in a same-sex relationship. Not judging them, allowing them to be who they are freely. Because it feels like you may have reacted in a pretty nasty manner, or someone around you may be reacting to you possibly being in a same-sex relationship in a very nasty manner. And it's time to kind of get over that if you are on the receiving end. If you're on the receiving end, it's time to let it go. It's time to let go how they reacted and move past that energy. If you were on the disrespectful end, it feels like someone's feelings are truly hurt. So if you meant what you meant, it is what it is. I don't do fake apologies, but if you did not mean to hurt this person's feelings, I would definitely say something. I would definitely say something, because it definitely feels as if they are really bothered by being judged, or things being assumed about them. So, however that resonates, guys. It's maybe somebody that has an injury with their foot, or you may, something about their foot or their feet, but it's almost like they're standing on one foot, almost like they're balancing on one foot. I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. Something about them being propped up. Maybe they're like on their knee and standing on one foot, got their knee against something and got one foot up. But it's something about them with one foot, standing on one foot, almost like a flamingo. Almost like a flamingo. So, or unless you can only see this one foot. I don't know, however this resonates. This one leg, this one foot is really significant here. Could be someone that had an injury to one of their legs, so they couldn't use it. Anything like that. An injury to their foot, anything like that. Well, thank you so much, guys.